So boys, I'm going to Vegas next week, so it'll be a lot more interesting. Today we're in downtown Arkansas. We'll see if we can find any interviews or any cute girls at all. It's been kind of like a dry spell out here. But either way, the content in this video is absolute gold. We're talking about the 5 principles of approaching. Now, I have to give a big shout out and huge respect to my old mentor, Owen Cook, the OG. This man completely changed the game. And so many people, what's up guys, how are y'all? For some guys, I've been working on the course, on building the school, and just coaching calls all day. Like I literally have been stuck in my house for a week, 12 hours a day. I haven't approached at all because I've just been in my home. And I can feel it, like I genuinely feel it. So if you're ever in a job or in a position where you're not able to go out a lot, know that you're gonna be kind of antisocial and a little bit out of it when you go out. Like, there's really no way around it, even when you have a lot of experience. At least for people like maybe like me, I don't know. But don't beat yourself up. Like really, when you go out and you're feeling nervous and you're kind of out of it, you can't beat yourself up. You just gotta do it and rip the Band-Aid off. Okay. There's a divergence in it. God, I'm stumbling so fucking hard here. Who gives a fuck what anyone thinks? I'm shooting my video. It's gonna get a lot of fucking views. You guys are gonna get a lot of knowledge. I gotta stop stumbling. This is my 3rd take on the first principle because I'm fucking stumbling. It's dumb. So guys, it's dumb. It's fucking dumb. So, number 1, clarity of intent. What is that? It's basically when you walk up to somebody, they wanna know why you're doing it, right? Isn't that obvious? They wanna know right away. So sometimes what happens is your intent isn't clear because you are stuck in fear. What happens is you're hitting the gas and the brakes. You're walking up to the girl and you think that you want her, but in reality, you don't really want to deal with the rejection. You don't want to deal with maybe a guy getting angry at you. You don't want to deal with everyone judging you in the environment. So you're walking up half-assed. Half of your foot is on the gas, half of it's on the brakes. You're walking up like, hey, what's up guys? How's it going? You're doing it half-assed. You're scared to say hi. You're scared of the rejection. You're scared of maybe another man in the environment who's her boyfriend. You're afraid. So half of you is walking up, wanting the girl, but the other half isn't. And people can feel that there is a split in the clarity of your intent. That is number 1. That's the first principle of approaching, is having your intentions be clear. Not walking, a lot of guys will walk up and pretend to want to talk about the weather or some shit that they don't care about, when in reality they want to tell the girl that she's beautiful, but they're just afraid. They're afraid to say that. They don't feel entitled to it. So we'll get to that one later. That's number 1, clarity of intent. Number 2 is freedom from outcome. So a lot of the times we want a date or a number. Let's say you walk up to a girl and she's actually really receptive. Now there's this pressure like, oh shit, she likes me. Okay, what if I can get her on a date? What if I can get her number? You know, she's really pretty. What if, oh, my house is down this way. What if I can get her back to my place? And now you have this outcome in mind. Now you need something. This takes you away from the present moment. And the problem with this is when you're not present and you're not fully in the moment, you're not really with the girl in the conversation, getting to know her. So your mind is in 2 places. So people can sense when you have an outcome in mind, when you're doing something for the outcome and you're not actually enjoying the moment. The key to being free from outcome is just being present. Nobody wants someone who has an agenda. It's kind of like you're like a salesman. So if you have an outcome in mind, sometimes you'll walk up and a girl will be like, are you selling something? Like they can sense that you're kind of needy for something. You kind of want her attention too much. And this really comes from being in scarcity, not having abundance, not having any dates. And you know, it's hard. You know, you might not have any girls right now. So it might be hard for you not to really want the girl and be kind of needy. The best way to fix this for me is like meditation. When you're in the actual interaction, focus on your breathing, focus on the conversation, focus on her. Like try to get present to the moment. And what happens is when you become super present to the moment, you can even do meditation at home, it actually turns attraction on for the girl. Like she really likes to see your eye contact is super steady. You're looking her deep in the eyes. You're not like flinching or glancing or thinking about things you want to say. You're just there. You're just in the moment. You don't need to win anyone over. You're enjoying her presence and you're enjoying your own vibe. So that's number 2, freedom from outcome. All right, guys, there's seriously no girls at all. I mean, there's like couples. The couples they never make good interviews. Usually, I mean, the guy's always like why are you interviewing us? It's usually the guy who's a little thrown off by the interview. I mean, check this out. Look, it's just so you can see it. It's like, bro, it's... So the problem when there's not enough girls is it makes you needy for the one girl that is there. So I want to attempt. Oi, can I get y'all on my YouTube vlog? Make it interesting? Alright, sounds good. See, it's like... That's funny. See, the problem with having literally one girl who's not even cute, by the way, like one girl to talk to in the entire space is now you're needy for that one girl. That's why you need high volume to get better, because now I'm like, okay, well now there's no other options. So I really needed that to work. It kind of shows you freedom from outcome. My outcome is like, I really want them to stop. Let's say there were like 5 girls walking by every single second. It'd be like, okay, next. Eventually someone's gonna stop. I don't need it, fuck it. So, that's so sorry to interrupt the video. Hope you're enjoying it. Guys, follow me on Instagram because I'm gonna give you an update on July 1st when I launch the School of Confidence. Now, my YouTube recently blew up, and honestly, life changed like that. I got a lot of course sales, and I was able to quit my sales job and pursue what I've been wanting to pursue for my entire life. So I am so grateful, but also I've been reading the comments and most of you guys are really fucking positive. Like, you guys are hyping each other up. Literally, it's already like a mini community in the comments section. So I want to have a place where I can bring in all the people together who are ready to take action, start approaching, work on their businesses, work on their health, and work on their confidence. In it, they'll have 3 courses, one on dating, one on approaching, and one on confidence. It's going to be epic. I want to see you guys in there, and thank you so much. All right, back to the video. Number 3, congruence. Congruence is this: when you are absolutely authentic. And I think one big pro that I have, for the most part, is I try to be authentic. No one's perfect. Everyone sometimes puts on a persona, puts on a front. For example, when you talk to someone who's like a celebrity or someone who's very your boss or something, who owns the building that you're talking to, or a host of the party, you're going to be really nice to that person. That technically isn't really congruent, right? Like, you're not that nice to everybody. It's okay. It's human to sometimes not be authentic. But in general, you want to have complete congruence with how you feel, what you're thinking, and what you want to do. So thoughts, words, and actions have to be aligned. That's the key there. So a lot of the times we walk up and we are feeling a little bit low energy and tired, but we think, okay, well, I gotta be high energy to get the girl. So we put on this front where we walk up like, hey, what's up? How's it going? And they can completely sense that it's not us, we're not being authentic, and you get rejected right away. What you wanna do is you wanna walk up to anyone and act kind of how you feel. You know, if you're walking up, you're a little bit tired, like, hey, how's it going? You could still be a confident version of yourself, but you're not putting on this persona where you're trying to be more high energy, or you're not trying to be cool, you know, you're not trying to be James Bond. Now, the only paradox to congruence is when you're not a confident person, it might not be congruent for you to project your voice, to act confident. And that is growth. That's okay. Sometimes you have to be a little bit more confident than you feel. You have to fake it till you make it, until you identify with that confidence and you own it. So, yeah, I mean, what's up, guys? How's it going? What's up, man? Got the squad. So that's it, guys. Sometimes it's going to be a little hard for you to be confident. You just have to own it. So, what's up, guys? How we doing? Now, number 4, self-amusement. Self-amusement is the expansion of the energy. It's where you can just enjoy just being, you know, like the one person who's having the most fun, everyone wants to be around that person. So you kind of have to look at your life like it's a movie. Like, you have to be having so much fun in your own movie that you don't need anything. Like, you are the fun. You're bringing the good emotions. So the key to self-amusement is you're drawing good emotions from inside of yourself and not from your environment. So when you do that, you don't need anything. It really expands your energy and it makes people want to be around you. This is what gets people attracted to you. This is what makes you the center of attention, is when you could just be fun and have fun by yourself. Self-amusement. That is key. I feel like this has been sort of a boring video in that I haven't really had any interactions. I've done a few approaches, but I've gotten rejected a few times. I feel like my game, honestly guys, my game is off right now. I'll be real. Like, my game is off. When you're stuck in Arkansas, you just can't approach, like I just haven't been approaching. So I'm going to Vegas next week. I'm gonna be doing a huge approach challenge for now, I hope you're just enjoying the content. I hope it's engaging enough to where, you know, even though we're not doing a bunch of interviews, it's still entertaining. What's up, guys? Hi. How are y'all? Y'all want to say hi to my vlog? Yeah. Okay. Hey, vlog. Hey, what's up? So, number 5 is, now this is the one thing that ties it all together. What signs, guy? Really? Oh, he's trying to steal my shine?
We're gonna talk to the world about this.
Yeah. Hey, man, I don't need you in my vlog. It's all good.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, though. Yeah, thank you, man.
It's rude. You shouldn't record other.
The only problem with maybe having to fight somebody out here is I have my camera and my $400 glasses, and I don't want to break it. But I am not afraid of a fight, and I'm willing to fight anybody. But that means I might have to potentially break my camera, and that's not a good thing. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm a little bit standoffish when people do that and they try to sneak up behind me like that. It's a bit weird. Entitlement. Dude, this is what most guys are missing. This is the missing piece of the puzzle. This is the last thing that is going to help you with your with your journey. Entitlement is basically when you feel like you deserve to take up the time, the space, and the energy of another human being. Let's say you were the owner of a club. Would you feel entitled to walk up and talk to people? Fuck yeah, you own that place. You have all the value. Let's say you had $1 million and you're walking up to somebody, you're giving them 1,000. Would you feel entitled to that conversation? Fuck yeah. You want to start to view your time and attention as valuable. And I know that's really hard, but if you view your time as valuable and you view yourself as valuable and you giving your energy to that girl as valuable, you're going to feel entitled to her attention. So the problem with a lot of you guys is when you're approaching, you don't feel entitled to the girl. So you can't be congruent to your approach. You can't be free from outcome because you need her validation because you don't have any girls and you feel like you don't deserve it. And you can't be clear in your intent because part of you feels like you shouldn't even be talking to her. So, man, Arkansas not only has no girls, but it's sketchy as hell. There's just like sketchy figures walking past me. So I'll tell a lot of guys, I'll tell them, walk up and say, hey, I thought you were absolutely gorgeous. And they were like, I've never done that in my life. Because they feel like they're not a sex-worthy guy and they can't say that to a girl. I felt the same way for a long, long time. How do you get out of that? Number 1, hang out with people who are raised right and have good self-esteem. They will bring you up. You got to get out of your old environment. That's number 1. Number 2, you take massive fucking action to where it shuts off the thinking brain. You do 100 approaches in one day. I fucking promise you, bro. I promise you, you're not gonna think, do I deserve the girl? No, you're gonna be such in momentum that you're just gonna be making out with the girl the next thing you know it. And you get enough experiences and references, so your brain wants proof, not promises. So that's today's video. I am so over being out right now, but I'm glad I came out. It's a lot more interesting than trying to shoot this at home. Wait for next week. I'm going to Vegas, guys. And I'm you know what? After this lame ass month I've had in Arkansas, I'm doing 100 approaches every single day for 5 days. That's 500 approaches. That's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.